The pitch. That one finds the zone, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7-16.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
On the ground to the left, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the center
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Outman.
This one in the air, right field. Benson sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
In the air to left, down the line. Reaches out for it, but can't make the play. And it drops foul in the corner. Freeman hits it in the air. Benson pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And it's fouled away. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the second game of the series. On the ground. And the inning is over. And we're back. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. And a pitch. That one is hammered right field.
I don't know, is it long?
That's back there.
That was high.
And that one's gone.
I don't know if it was too high.
And it gives them the lead the first. It's 1-0. Will Benson, the next to hit.
Come on.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now at the plate, Spencer Steer. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Betts slings it across, and there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. This ball's chopped on the ground. Candelario on the first. One up, one down. Will Smith, the next to hit, takes ball one. That hits the dirt. Ball two. And that's in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. One out, base is empty. On the ground to first, Hines steps on first for the out. Here's Kike Hernandez.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Hernandez in his 10th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Veohin gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, Jonathan India at the plate.
The designated hitter.
And here it comes. High fly ball, shallow right field. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well,
No
pretty
ball,
clear to
two
me.
strikes.
He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
One
And
ball,
misses
two strikes.
inside. Outside low. The count now 2-2.
Two strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Bounced up the middle. Hernandez
No, he's
over to
out.
first in time. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. And here's the first baseman, Reese Hines, looking for his first big league hit right here. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right
0-2
there.
count.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 outs. Finds its way through, base hit.
Batting eighth, the second
Here's
baseman.
Tony Kemp. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. First
1-0.
pitch, not close. Bounce to the right. Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And the batter now, Chris Taylor. And there's a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. And it
1-1.
skips in the dirt. That's a strike, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. Andy Pajas in the box here lets that one go for a
Count
ball.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So now back to the top of the order.
He needed
Now
out
batting.
one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a
0-1
hole
the
and get
count.
you a knock.
Betts stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second, and that's 2. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Daniel Veoheen. Bueller back to work. Line drive, and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
De La Cruz batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Bueller looked to first. Veoheen back on a dive. The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Up next in Cincinnati.
Now the number 2 hitter, Will Benson. He's 0 for 1. Trying to move him over here. Freeman. There's one.
Out of there.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes on the ground to third. He's in there. And now here is Jamer Candelario. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Benson, the lead runner at second. Steer at first. 2 out of the inning. Righty to the plate. Runners on the move. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Double steal again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Both runners go again. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bounce to the left side. Tosses across to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Ohtani stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Wouldn't chase that time. And that's through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's in there. That is strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration.
Shohei on the go. There's the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. And that's in there at the knees.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The Reds leading by a run here in the second game of the series.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Rolls across the diamond. Out number 3. Back here in Cincinnati. And now the DH, Jonathan India. Line and a pitch. This to third. Taylor. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Jake Fraley now at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Rhys Hines. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Yo, a triple, let's go. That's crazy.
2 outs with a man at third.
First half had 2 outs, but I could have bumped this guy in.
To the right side.
Come on, go, 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 go.
There's Hernandez handling the chance. Gathers and throws to first. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Kike Hernandez. And the pitch. in for a strike, going one.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
It's in there. It's 2-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next offering is downstairs. Outside, and that is ball 4. Chris Taylor down.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start
He
pitching
beat me
with
in like a
conviction.
split second. Like,
Taylor's got some
beamed
good
that third
opposite
eye.
field power. What I like about something
Wait, no
being
outfield.
hit to the right side
He
into
might
the
get the third on
outfield
this.
is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can
going.
determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he's in safely at third with 1 out. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. And he's already singled in this game.
Her turn 2, I guess.
Here's Mookie now.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hit hard, that gets through. In from third is the tying run. We're tied at 1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Kicks Indians.
2 balls, 1
Could
strike.
be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses. And
1
now
strike.
3 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Drops into the glove. So first and second with 2 outs. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. That one missed. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swing and a miss. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Daniel Veohi.
The catcher, Daniel.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Perfect.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And a foul ball left side. Veohi gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The
1 ball,
shortstop takes
2
the
strikes.
ball. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. First and second, no outs. And now, Will Benson. Lifted in the air down the left side. Taylor sizes this one up.
So bad.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next
I
at-bat.
think I cannot do a double play here.
Roll
Well,
to
what do I
short,
do? I hit it
possible
right
2
at him.
ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the 6th inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swings through that.
All 1's the count.
And
That's
it's
a
even
ball.
up. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball,
The
2
1-2.
strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground to Candelario. Zips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Smith now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. Just missed. That misses, and it's 3-2. Bounced up the middle. To first, and the Dodgers are bottom of the 6th inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Late with the swing there.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Just missed. The 1-2. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Pitch out there. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. Back to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Hauls it in for the out. In now for the Reds, Reese Hines.
The first baseman, Reese Hines.
Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters, pitching on the road like this.
They get the force, and that is that. Top of inning number 7.
Now pitching.
As the lefty gets to work. And a strike in there. Foul ball still 0-2. The pitch. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Little chopper rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Bounce to third, Candelario. Fires across the diamond, and 2 away to start the 7th. Andy Pajes stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Bounce to the right side, Kemp. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Tony Kemp. Makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Here's the catcher, Daniel Veohi. On the line, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Bueller checks over to first, and he's back. That one almost got him. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Laser could be extra bases. Now it rolls down into the corner. Go-ahead run holds up at third as the ball comes back in. Second and third after the double. Alex Vesia gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Lay at the plate, safe, and they take the lead. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Throw on to Freeman. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jamer
He's the second player, a single or a double
He's been
hit.
tearing it up at the plate recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
That one fouled off. Strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Runner takes off for third. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. And they lead by 3. Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Oh, that drilled him.
Killed the pitcher, man.
Now the throw to first on the run. In time.
Oh
Got him.
my,
And
so close.
And
Killed
we're
that
back.
pitcher.
We go to the 8th, and now it's Mookie Betts. Just missed. Mole goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Out to short, De La Cruz. Tosses to first, and Betts is gone. So up next, James Outman.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases, and it gets by him. The throw in. Now around second, going for third.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Off the mark there, and the count is 1-1. And another ball.
2-2 count.
On the ground to third. That's a base hit. Run scores. And that rolls into the corner. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee.
Hard hit, base hit.
It's
Freeman
risky,
rounds
man.
third, headed for the plate.
Well, back within 1 as he brings.
Now pitching.
Now here is Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Right-handed reliever. That one just misses. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the second game of the series. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs. inning.
Oh, we got ourselves a game again.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's going to be Jake Fraley. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards
High
left
fly out.
center. Outman sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out. Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Fly ball down the line. Pajes on his way over. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. 2 outs. Base is empty. And here is Tony Kemp. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall.
Get down.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Seems like he got
double hit.
exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. A great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
In the air, left field, and it stays fair. The run comes in.
That's how I
for
win this
second.
game.
It's 5-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out at second.
Fine, I did that because he had 2 strikes. I have my best hitter up again. I just contested
All set
the
to
tie to
start the
steal.
ninth
If
in
I got
this
thrown
one.
out,
And
then I
here's the
knew he'd
catcher,
be up again
Will
the ninth.
Smith. And the pitch. That one finds the zone. 1-1.
Try to put pressure on him.
Into center and a base hit. Just kind of slice that one
Should
into
be fine,
center.
though.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Freddie Freeman. A runner at first for him, nobody out.
Number 5.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Hard hit, could be extra bases. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Coming home.
So unlucky there.
He'll score, and now they trail by 1.
Alright, let's put
Always
some
feels
pitches
amazing
in.
getting a job done.
Couldn't go out to the runner on second.
Here
We
comes
need a
Chris
strikeout
Taylor,
or infield
and that's in for a strike.
quick to first. Hopefully we can
One-run
keep the runner
game
at
here in the
second somehow.
top of the 9th. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, if he's going to do something
Really need a
special right
strikeout.
here, it's going to have to happen.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now a move being made at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, James Outman. And a good eye there.
Ball 2.
In the dirt.
2 balls.
Tag, save.
Oh,
He's
come
in
on.
the third of the wild pitch. Turns and fires the bats. That one finds the zone, and it's to a 2.
A pop-up could literally score that one.
Good eye right there. Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
That's the ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
First and second, double play. Come on.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Wow, it's tied.
Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. It's 5-5. Not in
I
time.
can't
He's
throw
safe.
anybody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. But to
Digging in, James Outman.
All 1.
Close, but called a
How's
ball.
that a
And
ball,
it's ball
man?
1.
Getting robbed.
And he fires in a fastball at 95. Next pitch is downstairs.
Oh my gosh, give me a call, Blue. Like,
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. And just misses with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Out to short, De La Cruz. Whips it across, and that is that.
Good thing Ellie's up.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Lake Trotter.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
De La Cruz goes after that one for strike 1.
Number 11.
Line to left, and it's just foul. That was
0-2.
close. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Now here's a flare
right?
off the bat. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Spencer Steer.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains
2 balls.
0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
Yes. Oh, it would have been 3 balls. Right there. Four
Keeps
balls.
the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I'm making contact though.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece, and it stays
I wish I
0-2.
fouled off like the last like 5 or 6.
2 down, nobody on.
Oh.
Struck him out swinging.
Here we go.
Back here in Cincinnati, on to extra innings. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Diaz back to work. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, but we've got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. Save!
Oh, great.
Alright, we're walking this next guy.
And next for LA, Teoscar Hernandez. He hit into a double.
We gotta get a double play.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next
Here
batter,
we go.
but I
Double
totally
play ball.
understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get it out.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 on, 1 out. In the air, left side. Fraley should have it. Fraley makes the play. Here comes Chris Taylor. Right through there for a
Can't
strike.
get any more runs.
0-1.
One's still manageable.
Goes down looking. Welcome back, and here comes. Well, 1-run game. Now, Jamer Candelario singled and drove in a run his first time through. Left field. Hernandez under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. So digging in, Jonathan India. 0 for 1 so far. Squares and gets it down the left side. Taylor whips it to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. Reds down to their final out. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. Taps softly to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road.